classic. But here we go. If at first you do not succeed, try again. The last Olaf game, not even bittersweet, just bitter for Adam as he was obliterated in the context of the 1v1 lane.
Loses the blue buff.
Good heads-up performance there from Sheo. Yeah, moves to the top side, but Sheo now waiting in the brush. Good early poke from Isma. Jax now forces the counter-strike. Niski on the roam in. Niski turning against BDS very quickly. They need to burn down Isma as fast as they can. The lockup is there. First blood coming in from Nuke. Niski now trying to fire back on Sheo. Good damage from the Pop Blossom. Can't quite get it done. But the Pop Blossom. The shield onto the shield. Nuke! Oh, he's playing with his heart. The red buff too! They're just getting absolutely obliterated topside!
Isma is on this. Now Adam has first move, but that HP difference might be problematic.
Sheo does get the stun. Isma no flash. Wind becomes lightning now walking into Adam, but doesn't have the burst damage to get through the lifesteal of Olaf. Trying to walk back into Irrelevant. Irrelevant now going to try to take off Adam, but Sheo walks up and gets another one. SK getting small advantages, setting them up to get something else in the future.
Yeah, push mid, bot, top lane, every single lane. Isma's kind of suffocating here, and all the neutrals going to the side of BDS. Now one,
you mentioned it earlier, every objective, BDS. Early pressure for BDS. Yes, bot lane is even, but doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot.
As well as the Jace EQs. Whilst Jace isn't that much of an EQ champion anymore,
Counter-strike going in under the correct target as Sheo wants to keep that going. Nuke now coming in as well. Pop Blossom just for a bit of extra shielding. Knockup is there, and it's good. Lantern to take Sheo out if he wants it, but no. Isma knocking him out of the sky. There will be no safety today, and just like that, BDS overstep from the top side of the river. Sheo feeling a bit too confident, but now Ice looking to punish. Doss should just go down here. BDS will get one back. That said,
Adam, he doesn't have Ghost, but he
does have ultimate, and Niski's just gonna get popped! CC immune! I don't know if Isma wants to keep that going. Nuke now there to cover, but he's committing the flash, and now Nuke can try to turn it, but they don't quite have the damage. Irrelevant now zooming in, courtesy of the acceleration gate. Doss, flash, the hook. It's just one extended play. Point on the map for BDS.
And it all starts with Shield trying to take a 1v1 as a
good hook.
Ice.
No immediate follow-up CC, but Doss should be fine. He triggers the aftershock. Good damage there, but the Ignite now ticking. Doss just gets to walk away. Ice wants to walk back to the Lantern, but Exec is determined to finish that one off, and there's Niski for the cover. BDS. They were so good, they were so clean. A lot of things very easy.
I mean, they have first move bot side. If this goes long, they don't have flash. It could be scary.
There. TP in, not a lot of upfront damage onto Doss. Doss still alive. This man just keeps getting away. Niski getting in. There's 3 members locked up. Lambs to the slaughter. Credit to SK Gaming. Credit to Niski. The first 2 Pop Blossoms looked terrible. Conceding the bot lane to ensure that they get that Rift Herald.
Yeah, not just the bot lane though. Pings are coming down on the enemy jungle camp stand bot side. They wanted to cross map the Gromp as well as some wolves, but instead gonna have to sell.
All right, you don't even have to count this
Flashes
one.
up.
You just know. Root landing. Lantern there. Hook. It's so clean.
It's just Niski.
That wave. Is it enough time for Adam to get more than just denying some creeps?
I think BDS were trying to cheese push the Jace there, but Irrelevant managed to hit a plant which revealed Sheo.
That's a Thresh! And soon it will be a dead Thresh, as Brav's got nowhere to go. So hard when you're not linked up with your jungler as a support Thresh to get vision down.
This is what we highlighted. In terms of the pick potential on the Thresh, it's really high with the Nautilus. Every single time.
And Thresh in Pro is such a tricky champion because he does a little bit of everything that you want a support to do, but also he does nothing incredibly well. He's not best in class at any bot lane tier 1 for that Herald, so only getting the charge off it doesn't feel great as Irrelevant grabs yet another tower, which I love against so many melee champions on the enemy team. Adam and Sheo are just going to get eaten alive in the fight. And
here it comes!
Because here comes the Pop Blossom, 2 quick kills, there's only room for 1 on the lane. Getting in. They're taking a lot of time here. 4K, it's getting lower. The rest of SK pulling back in the event of a fight. Now turning in onto Adam. Niski coming from over the wall. Sheo with the stun. Baron resets with BDS. Just need to get out with as many members alive as they can. Labrov, nice play back to safety. Exec comes in to finish the kill. BDS delay the Baron, but at the cost of at least 1 life in the form of Labrov. But it only cost them 1.
Trading it, trading the damage on the Baron, and then bringing them in, picking off Labrov and forcing the flash of Sheo. Really good turn and discipline from SK, not just flipping it, keeping it at 3K or so. And now they're going to get global red buff too. So, really good turn from SK.
I mean, incremental advantage going in their favor. And again, if you want them to stay on the Baron there, they're risking 50-50, but now they'll just kill Sheo, and they don't have to risk anything! Knock up, knock back. Sheo sent packing and straight to the grave. 5K HP. This is by all means SK's. There's no way this can get stolen. It will go into their back pocket. And again, SK, the game starts BDS. mid-jungle looking fantastic, looking unstoppable, but every moment after that one, every play after that one has gone in favor of SK.
And BDS, they're just struggling, right, to even cross-map. They're trying to just permanently group, and that's the weakness of not having teleport on Adam here, is they're going to go for a desperation topside play. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. Nisqy might be stuck, though. Is he going to TP?
Pop Blossom just trying to burn through Nuke's health bar, and he's very strong, but Mantra W, the extra healing now coming in from Karma. Lantern as well, it should just be a quick pick. Doss sprinting up to the top side, shut down onto Nisqy. That's the start of something, at least limiting the initial impact of this Baron.
Yeah, Irrelevant TPing to the tier 2 tower to try and find something. Adam, without flash, without ulti.
He's gonna die. But he gave his life for a trade onto Nisqy. So still a positive exchange in terms of gold.
Yep. Consolation prize down bot side as well with Sheo on that dragon. But it's not gonna mean much, it's only first Drake. As that's gonna be a top tier 2. Extended play goes over to the side of SK, you can imagine.
We got some Drakes earlier, so I believe our HUD is just out of date in terms of Drakes. Perhaps during the pause we lost it, but I will check in with production and make sure that is still the case.
Oh,
Isma, of course. Isma getting aggressive, laying down the ultimate. Inner Flame coming out for a bit of poke here, but the follow-up damage is so difficult, but now the ulti has fallen away. The healing coming in alongside the smite. Doss trying to follow up, but what the hell is this? Okay, SK, they are committed to feeding these kills, but Exekick now just looking for his montage moment. He took his sweet time. He said, look guys, you line them up. You look like you're feeding. I'll come in and I'll clean house. And he does just that. I'm not going to call it the greatest play ever, but I will say Exekick feels pretty good about those kills.
8-0-4, he's having a great game, finding the opportunity onto the flashless Harmer damage isn't even there anymore, despite being almost at a death cap. So maybe if BDS can reach death cap on the Karma, damage I might be grasping at straws a little.
I think we are. We're looking for the silver lining on the cloud for BDS here. Ice, 2.5 items, maybe some more pen coming through. Nisqy now a minion. But SK run the map. It is so difficult for BDS to find a counterplay here. They lack reliable engage. They lack...
Maybe you can buy something. It really depends what enters Sheo's inventory here, if he can have an impact, but they're just barraging it down mid, aren't they? 5-stack.
Group and go. But...
There it is.
Here we go! Surprise! Forcing out the Olaf ult. Really the only turn tool that they have, but no one else is here to do damage, so now Adam just gets to take over. They got over aggressive! The carry isn't there! Adam gonna start rocking and rolling and ripping through the SK backline! And there it is! SK got a little bit too comfortable, made a few too many sloppy plays, and the windows of opportunity for BDS have been thrown wide open. The Baron is alive.
Northless, so he gets the drain, take absolutely everything, killing everyone in melee range. Your DPS Execute was trying to engage on everyone else. And that's a huge gold swing back to the side to move through mid. Karma does have TP.
Did they count? Did they count? No, they didn't.
No.
They didn't count! But now they might have to turn. The bird is now going down. The GA is coming in as well. Execute untouched. And just like that, Adam's gonna get taken out as well. Execute is so damn strong, but keep your eyes on Ice. Ice trying to lay down all the fire he possibly can. The Inferno coming in. Ice still living. Ice still holding on. It is Ice versus the world. Sheo now running. Backing away. Both 80 carries alive, but BDS running from their own base. SK, what is the maneuver here? Sheo and Ice barely holding out in that team fight that should have just been a sure thing for SK.
Exekick versus Ice, it's so damn close. Which AD carry can pump out most of the damage? He managed to survive the Pop Blossom because of the GA, but now you can't help but feel like it's going to be Dragon for the side of SK.
And if they're left unattended, do a lot of work, but they're just front lines. They're just meatballs to try to protect that AD carry.
And if they want this miracle, it's going to have to be Nisqy, and can he find it without flash?
Up time. Objective going down, the 50-50 going in the favor of BDS. Push forward from SK, acceleration gate. Hook not going to connect, Doss not going to land his either. Recall's now coming in. BDS get the objective. SK know that they need to try and force the fight here. Isma locked up, holding onto the ultimate for a second. Exekick now going over the wall. Labrov gonna be in trouble. Labrov should just drop immediately. Ice now firing back. Ice still standing with the summoner spell though. He might just be too damn clean. The point click CC, the immediate follow-up is just not there. The flash away from Isma. Finally he is forced to use it, but they're taking the fight. The hook from Doss is big, but no one is there. His entire backline is already dead and now irrelevant, doing what he can, but BDS get the fight!
They managed to turn it around after that engage. You can see Exekick posturing to dive, but Ice manages to survive, and it's too damn hard for SK to find the engage without the flashes. Ice kites away, it's beautiful.
Well played from BDS as a whole, too. It starts off disastrously with the Rob getting picked off, but they managed to keep Ice standing. The wave there. The minions, do they have to be answered?
20 seconds, I think.
But there's no TPs for SK. I think they can just end. Observer, stop teasing us. If it's actually going to happen, I'm going to lose my mind.
But off of the back of the front to back.
PvE? There's no way. No, okay, they moved away. They moved away. BDS! It was Adam to bring it back. It was Ice to take it home. It was not a clean game, but it was a BDS win.
No, I think what we're having more so of this game is way more skirmishing, way more insta-kill, rather than slow front-to-back team fights. You have more insta-kill on the first target you see from both sides. Talia, Renekton.
Approach Fnatic, if they do not approach all at the same time perfectly, they will just, one of them will get one shot by the combo here from the side of GIANTX. Humanoid now going in, good timing thus far. Damage split up, Humanoid landing the charm, just continuing. Later down a little bit more, dashing and trying to finish off. Peach, first blood, going over to Patrick. Fnatic now running. They get the objective, but they lose a kill in the process. Jackie's now chasing down on the Humanoid. Flash out from Humanoid as well. GIANTX getting so much for that one, but losing the Drake. Hook onto Humanoid is big. Charm now going down.
Combo.
Laser, the flick back there. Patrick grabbing another kill.
Well, Odo always gets knocked up here.
Trying to put the Oscar and Oscar in with his performance here. Just trying to convince him that there is no jungler in the area.
Oh, there's the E.
Dash back. Knock up, flash follow for the stun. Good damage up coming through. Odo wants to heal with the execute from Razork. On the bottom side for GX. Keep your eye on Patrick's ultimate. So the ultimate coming in. Flash out from Noah. Root going down onto Jun. That's the follow-up ultimate now coming in for Patrick. That is one dead support. GX get a single pick, but now Razork is here in the meantime. He needs to make his way out to safety, but he doesn't have ult from the previous exchange, and it means he has no way to get home. Humanoid with one dash reset, a single kill. Giving him another stack could be massive. Good poke going in. Humanoid's going over the wall. He wants to turn, he wants to fight, he wants to bring this one back, but Peach living on a sliver of health. He's on the wrong side of the map, however. That's the reset coming in for Humanoid. The ulti not quite up in time, and Noah's still trying to find kills against Patrick. Noah's still standing. Jackie's finds the angle with the unraveled order, but here comes Jun. Jackie's needs to get the hell out, and
Noah gets to clean up.
We talked about it, the skirmish power in terms of damage output very much favors Fnatic. Repeat play on the top side here. TP coming in, that's Jackie's on the way. Odoamne, it does get burnt down, he resets, and now Jackie's in the midst of everybody.
As well, so kind of fishing in the side lanes as an ult comes down.
Ulti going down, body blocked. Only one member gonna get locked up. Peach just gonna get burned here, and the reset's gonna start to come through. Razork getting chipped away, and he needs to make it out to safety. He doesn't even have the time to ultimate. It looks like it's gonna be okay, but Ignar still living. Oscar gonna try to get this one back. They knock it back, they stop him calling it, no! The Forge God does not miss, finds the timing, and now Noah gets to clean up. The start of the fight looks so damn good, but it's Fnatic who win it out in the end. Every single time, so we're gonna see this today.
And it's the Zeri cleanup. You kill Razork, he doesn't get his resets, you're like, great, we can keep fighting this.
Significant advantage, 1.2k gold lead. TP coming in as well. Knock back there on the brittle procs. Humanoid wandering in just to pick up that kill. Oscar was you know, for SK, that's just like, oh, you know, they're so far ahead, there's no way. And they found a way to let BDS back in. But GIANTX, I think it's a little bit hard, kind of crazy to think about given how close a lot of the early moments in this game, but he's still making sure he can connect.
That was good.
If that did not work, that would have been highly embarrassing.
He definitely baited us. I thought he was going to cast it mid lane. Let's just score some chip.
Tough for wanted to get much done on the flank, and both sides were squaring up. 5v5, flash in, Jun getting things kicked off. Oscar immediately gonna follow Noah, gonna instantly ult. Human on the backside uncontested for now. Patrick just backing up. They know they've lost this one. Maybe they can get a little bit more poke damage, but they can't get over Egon and Razork. He's already found one reset, he's gonna get another. Fnatic are just too damn clean. Flash in, charm, not quite.
To do a lot of damage.
I mean, price of admission on making that play was conceding half of your bot lane tier 2's health bar. Now you're mid lane tier rats, but those straws. You're coming in strong. That's a man who boulders. But yeah, Fnatic, now the soul for the side of Fnatic.
And that feels like the nail in the coffin, doesn't it? For Fnatic. For GX rather. Prize.
Yep. And these are the times where you wish you were playing Arena or TFT. Maybe the RNG gods can just bless you and you just get all of their options open.
You can see GX, they have to try and face check to make sure the Baron's not started.
Pick onto Peach. Peach now zooming out to safety, however. They do get the flash. Oscar flicked back, but as we mentioned before, no one can actually kill this Ornn. He's trying to line up the perfect angle. The hook is well timed by Ignar to deny the follow-up, though. Knockback is there. Root is there. Oscar trying to finish off Ignar. Ignar just barely able to stay standing. No one can kill Oscar.
He's alive.
All of their damage is onto this Ornn, and he is still alive. And now the Zeri comes a-callin'. The Viego comes a-callin'. And it's an easy fight for Fnatic.
The Mountain Soul Ornn, any fight they take, you'll just take 10,000 damage for free. That's probably the game.
I think that, well, are they confident enough to push through? TP's coming in. Looks like Fnatic are going to go for the throat here. Try to end this game. Oscar's back with a full health bar. 5 members of GX were not enough. I don't think they're getting a 6th in this one. Tower's getting taken down. Credit to Fnatic. Put their foot on the gas, and they did not stop as they find their third win here in the LEC Spring.
Two very similar compositions. I think Fnatic just playing it out better.
It's going to be Aatrox for Wunder in the top lane. Giving him counterpick top does make sense, but it's not a matchup that I expect Wunder to be able to top dominate in. He might be able to get some incremental advantages.
Or the invade. JGANTX skipping over his wolves to be able to contest this, knows that his mid laner has prior, his bot lane now in danger.
Away. Hansama tanking the tower, the bailout coming out. Ignite ticking won't be enough to kill him off. JGANTX on his way down, and Hansama only has a cleanse to get away from the Rel. Flash, shadowing strike, JGANTX on the board. Mickey falls as well as JGANTX claims a dub.
Get the other two as well. Top lane isn't really in Wunder's favor. He does have a slight pushing wave there. Of course, the level advantage. Level 6 secured now for Broken Blade. Is he going to pop the ult early? No. Sometimes we'll see.
Once again, no bot lane gank materialized for him. Zviru a possibility as Caps goes in. The charm connects. There's Yike for the follow-up. And Caps continues his purple patch. See that the Drake has been started, and Heretics will get it. 3 grubs and a Drake for them before the 10-minute mark. Caps going back in. Remember, Zviru no flash. Caps just waits and burns the charm in the wrong direction. Don't quite find it. Pull back onto Yike. Perfect from JGANTX. Cataclysm in, but JGANTX on a killing spree. It's been
Utilization of the rage meter as Flacked now in some danger.
pull back with the handshake. Mickey blasts Flacked back towards Yike. Zviru on his way as well with a shockwave. Command protect, dash away by Yike. Flacked burns the flash. Hostile takeover will land on him, and Zviru to boot, and Zviru walks his way unwittingly into the enemy team. G2 find 2.
The fact that Heretics have been able to find opportunities of their own still puts them in a very solid position. The problem is Zviru is now going to be a little delayed in terms of when he comes online, and he's a big part of the team's damage.
Yeah. And oversteps. JGANTX obviously coming down towards this bottom side as Zviru pushes out means that they will get this tier 1 in the bot lane. Wunder didn't decide to overstep, didn't get caught out, so it's just going to be a tower for tower trade, with Heretics actually investing more because they used the Herald. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Heretics know they have a slight numbers advantage, but the bailout and the hostile vision that G2 had around their jungle, so there's no deep TP wards. You can see Broken Blade TPing behind, Trimby going for Mickey. There's the dredge line as well as Flacked follows up, TPing by Caps as well. Broken Blade is behind Heretics. Do they realize he's on his way? The Croc is angry. JGANTX misses the shadowing strike, and in goes Yike, and down goes Zviru. They didn't know that the Croc was lying in the waters, and the Predator finds its prey. There's 3 already as JGANTX tries to escape the prey. Wunder trying to do the damage onto Yike to take him out. Can't quite get it down as G2 just wipe away Heretics. Caps and JGANTX trading. I watched the SK game earlier today, and apparently that's something that you can just do in games, you know? So we'll see if G2 do it. They have fallen foul to stepping too far forward in the past.
Is that a throw?
The top lane too this week. As, yeah, he managed to do some really good pathing in the early game, shut down Yike, but the kill was falling on the wrong target behind him, up near where that control ward is, just past the blue. So if they did try and fight this, there was always the possibility of a TP behind them. Follow up. Caps on his way, spotted on the mid wave, 4,000 HP on the Baron. JGANTX looking for the steal. Can't flip against a Rel. She will just take it away from you. Ruthless Predator pops onto Trimby. There's a Cataclysm as well. Good hostile takeover. Wunder's already got 1, and on the back line, Flacket's still relatively untouched in this fight as Caps tried to dash in and has to dive out. In the end, a 1 for 0, but there's the charm. And there goes Zviru. Pop he goes. Yike trying to fight with Trimby and Wunder off towards the top side, but only 1 damage source really left in the form of Flacked. Wunder can do a little bit in extended fights, but he has to flash away from the charm, and Hansama's not letting him go anywhere. A killing spree for Hansama as Flacked, Trimby, and JGANTX have to walk away wounded. Another charm, and there's the knockup. Flacked down, Caps on a rampage. Hansama joins him as well with the double.
It was a messy start to the fight, but G2 find a way to clean it up. It's only the former G2 member that's left standing, as G2 now make their way into the base of Heretics.
Might just be game.
I wonder if they can. Zviru is up in 10 seconds. The inhibitor will fall. 4 members alive.
Remember, Caps' auto attacks will be bolstered against this. That AP helping you take down turrets. First Nexus tower falls, the second short to follow. Zviru comes back up, but immediately is charmed by Caps. He's on a fine run of form right now as G2 will continue their undefeated streak. Caps TP's away. The ultimate cherry on the top of the cake. A laughing Caps as G2 go 4-0.
Like, I feel like that there's a lot of mobility. Sure, blocking down Senna, there's definitely an option there. Wukong going to be the final pick here for Photon. assume this is top lane. I mean,
could be, but you can play Wukong jungle
you
still.
definitely can. Season 3 playoffs.
Okay.
Sorry, Medic.
Oh, hook. For Scowie, there's nowhere for him to go. Doesn't burn the flash wisely. But for Scowie, able to get a recall off without having to expend his TP, which VTO wasn't able to manage. So there is a slight teleport advantage in that mid lane for Frescowie. Obviously need to wait 10 minutes before it's unleashed. There's the charm. Douglas coming in from the side here as well. Will Frescowie overstep? VTO almost down below 100 HP. Douglas waiting on the counter-strike and with no vision in that bush, doesn't want to step any further.
I was just about to say, Douglas.
We're probably just covering this in case Douglas does look for something. Alvaro goes in, Hylissang buffers the hook to get away. Super getting low as well as Hylissang falls down to about 500 HP and Douglas comes in. Super flashes. Douglas dashed in, does still have the flash of his own, but the AD carries Ghost Flash burnt for MDK. A winning trade for Vitality.
Re-engage options here, though.
Oh, they just lock up Hylissang and he dies Vitality! They come out on the top side of plays. They top. Wave arriving. VTO pulls it off to the side. Charm not gonna hit as they dive in onto Merwin under the tower. VTO tanking it and has to get away. Photon able to dodge away. The hook landing onto Super. No summoners on him means that he'll be caught out by Kazi. 2 for 2 so far as Douglas trades off towards the top side. Kazi's gonna keep Alvaro in the battle, locks him up, tries to get another
out. So Merwin stays live. Meanwhile, on the bot side of the map, they do punish the flashless summoner spell-less Super, who ends up losing his life. Now we find ourselves at Dragon, and MDK is looking for a collapse.
Alvaro coming in from the bottom side of the fight. Kazi, no flash on him, and Alvaro takes him out. Douglas, short to follow, tries to flash, dashes the wall. Frescowie on the chase command dissonance with the movement speed. Needs one more auto from a clockwork wind-up or something, but can't quite get there. Dissonance, leap, strike away, Frescowie. Another stacked wave here. Hylissang will want to clear this out, but Alioya is just waiting in the wings. Hylissang tries to buffer the dredge line away, but he has no way out of this. Trading back onto Super, but it costs him his life. Alioya takes the kill. Dagged up like that?
Sorry,
Douglas.
Douglas.
There we are, that's the Cyclone. Douglas on his way across. Alioya still waiting. Second Cyclone. Photon. Alioya knocked up in the EQ combo. Douglas joins the fray. Gets the smite into the counter-strike. 1 for 1 in the top lane. Douglas going to chase Alioya out here. The Jarvan should pretty easily escape. Will take a chunk of his health for it. Hylissang trading with a depth charge. He's going to get locked up though, and they just don't have the damage to get through Super in time. The cleanse from Kazi won't be enough to help him escape. A double for Super.
MDK's bot lane just coming out on top. Ends up being a 1 for 1 on the top side of the map. This on-hit virus just melting through the health bar of Hilly. They don't have the damage. You said it in the core, Medic. Very nice. MDK definitely want a big bounce back after what was a difficult week 1. Falling to GIANTX, I think, was a surprise to many.
Yeah.
To the isolated matchup. How dangerous can it be now? VTO doesn't have ult, and Alvaro. Alioya as well.
Flash done. The flag and the drag. VTO flashes, but he's locked.
Can we take a second to appreciate that this Nautilus is getting farm, and Alvaro has
golden.
completed that.
That's pretty impressive as Photon just... I mean, Alioya kind of
like to put pressure on their opponents into coming onto them, and sometimes that can backfire. And so now the evaluation from this point is this game should be done and dusted. You're in a very command. So I want to see this level of discipline from them so they can close this game out cleanly.
And Alioya and Alvaro will find a kill in the mid lane again, or at least a pick, as Hylissang is locked up in the Magnustorm, but Douglas starts to turn it around, and perhaps they were a little too greedy, Benny. If that doesn't...
He's able to find the outplay. Draw my attention now towards top lane. Merwin. Looks like he's going for another fight.
Photon only has the Profane Hydra.
I think Alioya is on his way, though.
He is. TP behind, TP behind. MDK overstepping it again. Douglas coming in. There's a Cataclysm burn, and Photon surviving for a very long time. He's still alive as Alioya's overstepped. Douglas will take him out. Hylissang's now flanking Merwin. Oh, Betty! It's all gone pear-shaped for MDK! Oh, my goodness!
To find 2 kills. Super's still going to secure a tower in the mid lane. Dragon is going to be up. I imagine of how that mid lane skirmish broke down, because again, I thought the idea was pretty good there. It seemed to me like that they thought that they had caught Hilly out a little longer before we try and force another fight.
It's only second Dragon for MDK. We'll put them 2 away from a Cloud Soul. Bot wave slowly pushing in towards the Mad Lions Koi side of the map. So Frescowie off. Very quiet, audience. Shh, 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 shh. Dagnus is on his way up here. Mirwin's going to get caught with a Cataclysm, with a Cyclone. There's the TP in. Mirwin flashes away. Dagnus still on the chase. Has a flash of his own counter-strike, flash, leap strike, and it was set up perfectly by Photon. Because Hilly can always join a fight on the top side. Usually you wouldn't send your support over here. VTO very greedily stepping up here. He knew that his jungle was out of his control. He should have taken the longer route round, but the Cataclysm is dashed away from the Charm, flashed away from by Elioya. TP in from Hylissang as he joins the fight in the middle lane. TP behind now by Photon. Vitality have called their battle. The lines have been drawn as Mirwin's the first one to be locked up. Leap strike in with the counter strike, and Mirwin will fall. Vitality can loop around here and now look for more if they want. VTO no flash spirit rush. He won't be able to join the fight quickly, but Photon, Hylissang, and Douglas are corralling MDK in. The Magnustorm flash forward, the shockwave. There's one down as Photon falls first, but Douglas with a great counter strike on the back line locks up Elioya. He's falling low. He dashes back. He survives for so long. The sundered sky, cloudy skies for MDK. The sun
Completed on the side of Vitality.
Chain of Corruption on Hylissang. Very tanky target, but already down to half HP. The Piercing Dark won't heal him up enough as MDK steps into the Fog of War. TPs to the mid lane ward. Alvaro being forced away. 4,000 already on the Baron, and Vitality don't have vision. It's going to be gone before they can even step in. 2,000 on it now. Shockwave wipe. Douglas dashing forward, and they dived in. The Baron secured by Elioya, but at what cost? 2 fall immediately. VTO chases forward, and Super will follow suit. Elioya dashes away, but VTO still on the chase. Spirit rush in. Douglas going in as well. No flash for him. Will Elioya?
Button. They don't need the Nautilus engage because that choke point acts as an engage for them, and in this game they have the lead.
You can say it's a caster curse, Betty, but I just can't. Elioya got out with Baron, and that is helping bolster up the mid lane minions.
They
will take another tower, as you say. They unlock it. They can push up towards the top lane, sink the wave with Mirwin.
I like this from MDK, using what little of the Baron they do have to get something back on the map. If this is another tier 2 tower,
good.
Very well done. They're not seconds until that Cloud Dragon does in fact spawn. That bot tower should be secured by Photon. Getting a little bit more gold for him at level 17. We think about how his laning phase went.
And worry about the Fog of War in your own jungle, which Hylissang walks right into. He looks for the damage onto Elioya. Depth charge going onto him as well. TP in as MDK look to continue this fight. Elioya low though. Alvaro goes in with a Magnustorm, locks up Douglas, the shockwave to follow. But the Dawning Shadow out of Kazi heals up Douglas, shields him up, and VTO dashes in. Douglas goes legendary. The Cataclysm not catching VTO enough. A double for Douglas, one for Photon to boot, and Hylissang is looking for this 1v2. But I'm afraid, Hylissang, you had some shining moments. This is Winter Hylissang as he tries to trade in. Distracts Super and Alvaro for long enough for Vitality to push through mid.
MDK just don't have the damage. The threats are just too many and too real on the side of Vitality. VTO was basically shut out of the fight right from the start, away from the fight. It ends up being a double for Douglas and a 9-0.
MDK. Vitality pushed through mid, took the tier 3 there, now take a tier 2 up towards that 200 stack mark. Photon spotted. Mirwin shows that he spotted him, keeps him at bay. Hilly lands the hook on Alvaro, not the target you really want. Last Embrace, Dawning Shadow coming out, but Alvaro's already so low. Douglas, chain of corruption going right. Alvaro trying to dash in. The shockwave on Kazi. Elioya takes him out, and now it's all on VTO and Douglas to clean up the fight. And they got hands for days, baby, for Scowie down. Photon takes 4. He's gonna look for 5. Hilly steals it. You absolute troll, Hylissang. To the end, laughing his way to the bank. Vitality clean up the fight, and MDK are left routed by Vitality.
They kill Kazi, but the cost was their whole team. Vitality with an impressive comeback here on day 1 of week 2.
And continue their fine run of form as well. We wondered if week 1 was a fluke. It seems like Vitality are here to stay.
Big smile on the face of Kazi.
It counters him, and Malphite can build that item first. I'm just putting it out into the ether.
I mean,
Bladed Steel Cap, Warden's Mail, Urgot will do no damage to the Malphite.
I am a line that I don't see.
Just outside that turret. No flash, remember, on Comp. Tries to get away from this. Target was going for the engage, though at least doesn't have a flash either, and Vitality are not in this game. It's Karmine Core, in fact, who get first blood. This Scuttle Crab after his way up towards the grubs, knowing that he doesn't have the pressure in the bot lane to try and fight.
Get the grubs as well. He's got a pretty healthy XP advantage over Bo. We'll get that level 6 very soon. You can see that he's just been power farming in this early game. He should feel safe enough to secure all 3 grubs as well, which will tick him over to level 6.
I mean, the problem is, though, for the rogue bot lane, like, Marku's on the other side of the map. You've just got back into this lane. You're going to lose another plate. Bo can just...
bot side of the map, getting the Kalista ahead and putting the Senna behind. They threaten the dive once again.
Zoelis. Tower shot. Nothing from Targamas yet. Death charge going down onto Upset. Zoelis tries to flash away. Last embrace with the root, not going to do too much more. Larson coming across, looks for the charm, lands it, but there's the fate's call to pull out Targa.
W2 going for as long as possible. Zoelis has been left isolated on the bot side of the map. Here comes Finn with the ult.
KazaLoLLCShighlights has the flash, uses it as Sane to flip over Finn, but Comp takes the kill.
Even with the early game going like this for KC, I think Malphite might just irrelevant.
Yeah.
Now, not the player,
yeah,
as in like the actual function in this game. Malphite is just such a good pick into Kalista. Like his E just makes Kalista players really sad. Yeah. Another play going to be secured. They're now going to threaten another dive. Here we go.
What are you going to do, Zoelis? I can tell you something for sure. You're likely to be 6 feet under in just a moment's time. Targamas almost falls. There's the death charge, though, perfectly played by Zoelis as Larson comes in for the cleanup. There's 2. Looking for 3 as Larson dashes forward. The charm connects. And Karmine Corp thought it was rinse and repeat, but instead they have their heads handed to them by Rogue. Meanwhile, in the top lane, KazaLoLLCShighlights just got back to the wave, has had to flash. The tower's about to die. The disdain comes out, but Comp's tanking it. Finn does the same. And Rogue get 4 across the map.
And it's actually Rogue that unlocked the top tower. Team there. But very well played. Now look at Rogue. 3 position. And I think Rogue are going to be happy to fight whenever they want.
Just hooks in. Called out here by Karmine Corp as he went a little bit deep. Charm coming out. Saken with a good knock-up onto Larson. There's a Magnustorm follow-up. Spirit Rush flash from Larson gets him to safety. Fear Beyond Death will pull back Zoelis.
Here comes Finn.
And KazaLoLLCShighlights gets one. Finn on his way. Has the flash. Has the unstoppable force.
Mid tower gonna fall in favor of Rogue. Dragon up in 10 seconds. KC actually have a pretty good access to the Dragon Pier here as the crossmap
help without attack speed slow. Dragon down to 7,000. Targamas stepping forward. Finn doing the same. The hook onto Targamas. The charm to follow. Fate's call pulls him out. Zoelis falls low. Fear Beyond Death. The meat grinder cometh as Finn is gonna get locked up as well into the Pot Blossom. He tries to dive back in. Targamas tries to dive onto the backline. Finn goes down, but now it's on Larson and Comp to really open up. Bo next to ball. Upset dancing and weaving his way around the fight, but Marku's stolen the disdain of Karmine Corp. He takes away the Urgot and takes away the lives of KC and Ace for Rogue.
It looked like a promising fight for Rogue. During that fight, it still hadn't yet come up because, as you rightly said, if he'd flashed, that could have hit everyone, right?
He catches Larson. When you hit your...
Just shows how the last time I saw a Swain.
A fight might happen. The tower falls here. KC setting up
working
around.
A side lane.
Menacing. Send them a threatening
I mean, he also has the TP anyway. Does he have a good ward to TP to? Not really.
To whom it may concern. Maybe we fight. Markun goes in. Fear Beyond Death going onto him as well. He's pulled back by KazaLoLLCShighlights. Is looking for the fear only onto Zoelis. Larson continues to split push. The Drake secured by Karmine Corp. They get a kill, but they lose an inhibitor. Upset if some weird lane assignments did occur. Tier 2 in the bottom lane was the first target. TP behind by Karmine Corp here. There's the Nico Pop Blossom onto Larson. Zoelis as well. Last embrace going in. Ooh. And the unstoppable force meets a very movable object. Karmine Corp are knocked off the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall, it seems, as they are locked out of the fight. 2 kills over to Rogue in exchange for just Zoelis. Larson going in once again. Charm buffered away by KazaLoLLCShighlights, but that's another Tier 2 for Rogue.
Deathless. Only a single kill onto Markun as well. They're going to secure the Baron. Rogue,
they know they're always going to be at a numbers disadvantage. Saken is matching Finn in the mid lane. Finn still has a TP if he needs to get over here really quickly. You can just step forward. You've got Comp, you've got the range. There's the TP behind. Karmine Corp going to pull the trigger, but is their gun loaded with blanks? They got 6 shots at it. But there goes the Magnustorm. There's the first. Fear Beyond Death on top as well. The stop on Saken means he can't engage. He couldn't get in with the Pot Blossom, but still, the shot down to KazaLoLLCShighlights. Larson's still alive on the backline. Comp has fallen. Bo pulled back in, dashes back in, but falls as Markun takes the kill. Markun continuing to step in. Heartbreaker forward. Can't land a Spectral more. Rogue will claim the inhibitor as their prize.
KC ultimately get a kill onto Comp, but it's from him.
And that's the power of Nautilus. Like you talk about supports as you get later because he's hit up with a depth charge. Now he has the Blast Pop Blossom available as well. Top lane inhibitor has respawned. Cabochard and Seiken were pushing out top, and because of that, Rogue just push down. Seiken looking for it. Charm out again by Larson as Rogue give up mid pressure. Supermin is pushing in the bot wave. They're going to be about 20 seconds away as Bo goes forward. There's the Pop Blossom. It is only Finn and Zoe Elise. Seiken pops a stopwatch. The root onto Larson. He pops a stopwatch of his own. Finn gets a kill onto Target, and now Karmine Core just routed. They look for something, a final fight that perhaps could have won them the game or at least kept them in it, but I don't think this game's going on much longer. Rogue TP to the side lanes, and they are looking to close this out.
It is nothing but a slaughter as Rogue decimates KC. They're looking to secure their first win of spring and a much-needed one at that. Upset is being chased down. It's going to be a kill handed over to Marcoon. They will cement the ace, and Rogue will win their first game.
0-3 to 1-3, a long road ahead of Rogue, but perhaps the start of brighter horizons. For Karmine Core, another disappointment. We'll see if they can refine the form that they had in week 1 tomorrow.
I mean, the Malphite pick was glorious.